fluency will improve just because you meet us twice a week, you are probably wrong. In order to improve your English performance, it is necessary to have opportunities to use the language. Don't worry so much about making mistakes. Here we are not at the lengua vivas. At the lenguas, yes, you can't make mistakes. Teachers get sore if you make mistakes. Why? Because you are being trained to be a professional. And of course, they can't just say, well, this is not important. Here, the attitude is different. Why? Because I am interested in fluency, not in accuracy. Accuracy is probably the best way to make students silent. As you are worried about making mistakes all the time, what do? Does that happen to you?
I haven't spoken English in a long time, so
You don't know. But do you say everything you want to say, or do you say that you have thought of previously? When you speak, do you say whatever comes to you and spontaneously, or do you try?
no, I have to think.
Well, that's why you will speak more slowly. You will not be so fluent, you see. You don't have to do that. Don't do that. Don't worry about being always being correct. It's much more important to be fluent. Why? Because if you say something and it's wrong, well, this is why we are here. This is what you are paying us for. Right? What are we supposed to do, teachers? We are supposed to give you the correct form, if we know it, of course. We are supposed to give you the correct form, and you will listen to the correct form, and then you will repeat that, and you will change what you have said. On the other hand, if you kept silent, if you keep silent, the problem is that you are going to leave the institute that day with the same mistake that you had when you walked in. The mistake is inside you. If you don't know how to use a conditional, for example, you are in doubt. Well, better say it. This is the same as a psychologist. What happens when you go to a psychologist? You are supposed to tell him or her what happens to you, right? If you just remain there in silence, the psychologist will be very happy because he will charge you anyway. He will say, oh, I'm afraid time is up. This is what he will say. Oh, I'm afraid time is up. And in the meantime, my dear girl, you were supposed to pay him. No. So, when you come here, you have to tell us everything. Your innermost feelings. Don't worry, right? We are here to listen to you. And when you speak, you practice and practice, and of course we will correct you every time you make a mistake. And then you will eradicate the mistake. You will uproot it, right? Like a weed, right? And you will get the correct form instead of the wrong one that you had when you walked in. This is how to achieve fluency. There is no other way you can achieve fluency. So I was telling you that we try to think of occasions for you to use English. And this talk that Carl is going to give, as well as other activities that we are planning, well, they will give you the chance of using English. Not just in front of the teacher for the exam or when you are being monitored by the teacher. No. Try to speak English when you are walking down the stairs. Try to speak English when you meet each other in the street. And don't worry about being corrected or what I am saying. Is this correct or is this incorrect? Most probably it will be incorrect, so don't worry. Be free, be happy. Right. Because out of using, this is practice. Practice makes perfect. That's what the English say. Did you know the saying? Yeah, the English have a saying. I don't remember now who said it first, but whoever said it was right. Was one of the great writers, but probably my colleagues, the teachers who teach literature, probably they know. I don't remember, but one of the great writers said, "Practice makes perfect." It is by practicing that you learn. And here we will always encourage you, right, to speak.